Alright YouTube, let's do a test here. Today, I finally got my first white tool for the garage. Some of you might know what I'm talking about, you might not, but I'm going to show you anyways. There we go. We're trying out the Hart brand advanced stud finder. Don't know if it's any good or not. We might end up returning it, we might not. But what we're going to do here is we're going to open it up, throw some batteries in it. It says no calibration needed at all, just good to go. Now this does claim, see, this is the advanced one, so it's all this stuff lit up in red, which I'll do a picture of it to show it all to you. But yeah, it claims it detects wood and metal studs made in the USA, can begin scan on a stud, detects stud center and edges simultaneously, and live electrical warning. So let me get it out, we'll put some batteries in it. Folks, it's test time. Damn it, I always got horrible lighting behind me or whatever. But anyways, we're going to test the Hart stud finder, purchased from Walmart, against the black and yellow or DeWalt here. We're going to see which one's more accurate, or if they're both the same or what. I don't know. And one thing I will say, from my understanding with the DeWalt, it only finds the center of a stud. So I guess you could, well, I guess you don't find the center. It'll find wherever the stud's at edgewise, so you could get edge to edge. But this one has the indicator lights here, so it should show you where center's at and where the edges are at when you're using it. So I think what we're going to do, since we redid this garage not too long ago here real quick. Okay, yep, I'm showing you just a blank wall here. I do know from my spackling spots here and up here, I've got a stud right here. I know that for a fact. I obviously had something mounted there at one time. So we're going to set the camera up. There's some cool pictures my kids made me. Bella made that one in Texas. Has nothing to do with this video though, but yep, got them hanging up. So anyways, we're going to set the camera up and we're going to test stud finders out on this wall right here. Actually, we could also do it. We could do it right here because we know this box is mounted to a stud either on the left or right, and the same with the outlet or the light switch. But yeah, we're going to test them both out and see what we come up with. Alright, I'm going to go with the old DeWalt here first. And let me grab a pencil first though. Alright, now we're ready. So like I said, I know we got a stud in this general area somewhere here. So let's see if DeWalt finds it. Got an AC error, which is weird because I don't believe there's no power right here. There's one thing I don't like about DeWalt. It seems to be kind of, so you keep saying I got electric, or there's something wrong here. Yeah, tells you what I think of the DeWalt one right off the bat. So let's try the Hart one. One thing I don't like about the Hart compared to the DeWalt, this one beeps and you get the power light lit up when it's on. This one does absolutely nothing. So that's kind of strange. You could be running this all day long and have dead batteries and not even know it, but let's see what we get here. Alright, so it's telling us, get off that area a little bit. So according to this, that's the center of our stud, left side, right side. Stud should be right here, honestly, right in this general area, which lines up with the spackling spot I told you about. So let's give the DeWalt one more chance, but it's not very impressive. So right here's my marks right up here. Looks like about right there. So it did finally find, actually past the left edge of where Hart showed the left side of it being. See, now this arrow is telling me I need to go to the right. There we go. I found it better that time, but you saw the first time how it acted all stupid. And that's, nobody wants to deal with that, honestly. I don't know why it's such a pain in the butt. Let me let's move the camera a little closer here so you guys can see. I'm gonna do it right here by this light switch. There we go. Now we obviously know there should be, sounds like studs right here on this side. So it's saying we'll say it's right here. Now let me grab the heart. See what she says. I'll say I found exactly the same spot. Let me show you there. So, those are my pencil lines. Got a pencil line here. This was DeWalt. This was Hart. So those both did line up that time. So, I would say that's it for our review. You just saw a review on an actual wall. They both picked up where the studs was at. I will give them that. My opinion, and I'm not partial to either brand, honestly. I more prefer the Milwaukee brand, the Red Tools, but I don't believe they make a stud finder. So this is the first Hart tool we've ever had. Now, granted, this is a Walmart brand, but don't get mad at me if I'm wrong here, but I believe Hart is made by the same company that makes Milwaukee. Doesn't mean it's Milwaukee quality, they're just made the same. So, you know, it's kind of like Lincoln and Ford are both made by the same company, but a Ford's definitely not a Lincoln. Big difference. So, that being said, both of these stud finders, right here, they both did find the studs, but you saw the issues I was having with the DeWalt. It was tripping out really bad on that first stud we was trying to find, where the Hart found it right off the bat. Now, the one thing it's kind of weird, they work sometimes. That's why I think the DeWalt would be good, but these indicator lights, right, is that it? Yeah, they're just little arrows that light up here and over here. These are supposed to tell you which direction you're getting close to the stud. They don't always seem accurate though. I do like how the Hart has the 3 lines that line up, so it's going to tell you when you're coming up on it, when you're dead center on it, or left or right. My opinion, just me, they're both okay stud finders. I'm not going to say they're great. If I was going to rate them both, I'd put the Hart at maybe a 9 out of 10, and the DeWalt probably about a 6 out of 10, because it trips out a lot. I don't understand that. But they're both good for what you're doing, but I don't know if I would trust this DeWalt, honestly. As much as it tripped out and it was going over that stud, not even detecting it. That's kind of weird. So, yeah, I would say if I was going to do a stud finder, probably have to go with the Hart brand out of them two. I'm sure there's better ones out there. All right, so like I said, between the two, I would probably go with Hart. But the one stud finder takes a little bit of time to use, but once you figure out how to use it, it's guaranteed going to be your best stud finder. That's just a magnet, regular magnet. So, like we did back on this wall here. So like we did earlier over here, where did we mark it? I don't even remember. I marked it so light, so right here is where Hart said the stud was at. So we know this is the stud area. So if we run a magnet down it, whoops, they hit it right there, hit something. So right here, it's obviously not going to hold it, but it's close to holding it. You see it there? So that tells me there's a screw right here that's holding the drywall on, right? So right there I know, okay, we got a screw here, so this is where my stud's at, somewhere in this area. This is honestly, the magnet is going to be your best stud finder. You can say I'm wrong if you want to say I'm wrong. I don't care. It's just my opinion, and I bet a lot of old-time carpenters are going to agree. Get a magnet, you're going to find a stud every time, whether it's a nail or a screw holding the drywall up. So that's my review. Take it for what you want. I know everybody's got their own opinions. I heard the Ryobi stud finders are really well too. They're good. But between the two we tested, obviously as far as battery powered ones go, Hart wins, but stud finder in general, the magnet always wins. Have a good day. We'll see you all next time.